Hello everyone. Does it appear recording on your screens? Okay. Can anyone confirm please?
Yeah, it's recording now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So today I'm gonna talk a little bit about personal development, acceptance and mindfulness. And then afterwards you guys can feel free to ask any questions of the topic. Before we start, have you ever heard about acceptance and mindfulness? Yes? Do you have any idea? Kind of, sort of, or like never, ever? If you could answer, I will really love to know, set the ground.
I love meditation. And
Okay, so you have some background.
But I'm confusing the meaning of mindfulness is
I will go towards, yeah. I will move forward. I just want to know if you do have previous knowledge or not. So what about you guys? Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have previous knowledge about the topic or not at all?
Not at all. About my, I know that there are like some music you can listen to.
Okay,
and that will help you to down or.
Okay, very beginner. Okay, what about? Thank you so much for answering. What about you?
I just reminds me of the yoga. In past, yeah.
So I think the knowledge is very basic, so it's good. It will open to many questions as we go. So what's personal development? Personal development is just whatever set of actions that we are gonna do in order to improve ourselves, to make our life better as an individuals. And then inside of this category today, I'm gonna be focusing on two aspects. One is acceptance, working on accepting things, and mindfulness. So what is acceptance and what is the difference with mindfulness? So acceptance is really just embracing reality of life, of things, whether we like those things or not, whether we like the situation or not. We broke up with our boyfriend. Are we happy? We're not happy, but we need to embrace it and accept it. So that's something that I think is super important to work on. Nowadays, people are really like, I don't know in Korea, but at least in Western countries, there is like a big trend of personal development. I think it's overused and people really don't know what it is and just use it as a part of the vocabulary to look cool without really going deeper into it. So that's I really want to talk about it. How can we work on acceptance? Well, we can connect with the reality of things, just seeing them, just seeing things as how they are, just things, neutral things that happen. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just neutral. We are the ones who give value into this situation. The second will be managing expectations. I think we all have expectations of a certain kind. Like we want things a certain way. And sometimes those expectations don't match reality. And then that's when our emotions start to conflict. And then our life becomes not so good. The next one will be understanding and respecting difference. I think this one is super, super important because sometimes we really just refuse to understand that someone is different than us, and that's okay. Or that someone think different than us, which is also okay. It's just, it is. It's not good or bad, it just is. And then final, it will be letting go, learning to let go. I think we sometimes get so caught up in things that we want, and we are like, I want this, like this. I'm gonna make an example, again, with personal relations, because it's an area that it does affect a lot, especially women, I will say. I mean, maybe probably guys too, but guys don't talk as much about it. It's like, but I want him to change. What doesn't he change? He has to do as I want if he wants to be with me. But why? Like, why? Why can't we just embrace that things are different? And then if we cannot change, then we can just let go and move on. And that goes to the question, like, why do we suffer? And after I finish, maybe we can retake that. And if you really want to understand, because sometimes I think why we suffer, and what I have been reading, what I have been studying, we suffer because we don't embrace things. We don't accept things. We just are so stubborn and stuck in our thoughts that it should be like this, it should be like that. And then we create pain for ourselves sometimes without even realizing what we're doing. And then the next part, it's mindfulness. So I know you guys mentioned meditation, which is like a very, very good strategy for mindfulness. And mindfulness starts like, it's like the origins of it, it's in the Hinduism, you know, and it's literally being in the present moment, living the moment. And I want to start with this question here in this part, when it's like, when was the last time you actually took a shower? And not a shower thinking like, oh, I need to do homework. Oh, I'm late for work. Oh, what am I gonna do if I need to catch the bus? Like, but actually just enjoying. Oh, the water is warm. The water feels nice. The water is touching my body. Oh my God, it's getting my hair wet. Like really, really taking a shower. I think nowadays in the way we are living society, we are living life, we are just so caught up on things that we don't live in the moment. So we don't take showers like really taking a shower. It's like a robot. You do it and you don't even know. Oh my God, like what did I just did? You have no idea. Same when you eat, like we are watching Netflix. We don't even taste. Make sure that, oh, this tastes amazing, the texture, the flavors, what does it feel? How does it make me feel? So mindfulness is being literally connected with yourself and what you're doing in the present moment. And how can you work on mindfulness? There are different strategies. One of those is meditation, yoga. Yoga helps you to connect with your body, with your breathing in that moment. That's why it's so good, not only for your health, like physical health, but your health, mental health. Um, and then another step or another thing that we can do to work on our mindfulness will be learning to recognize what we feel and naming it. You know, sometimes we don't even know what we're feeling. We are like, I'm angry. What are you angry about? It's really anger. Where do you feel that emotion? Do you feel it in your body? You feel it in your head? You feel it in your chest? Is your heartbeat like beating faster, like getting worked up? Are you getting warm? Are you red? Are you sweating? We don't know. And sometimes we label emotions in the wrong way. Like maybe you are just disappointed, but you say, I'm sad. But are you really sad or are you disappointed? We don't know. And that's something that we need to work on it in order to really improve ourselves and be better for ourselves. Because at least in my case, I want to be a better me. Like I want to have a better life. I want to be happy. I want to enjoy. And the only way for me to really get into that is working on these things. Um, and then the second thing I will see, like dealing with our emotions, even if those emotions are displeasing, even if we don't like it. I don't know if it did ever happen to you guys, but like, I don't know, you're sad. I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to feel sad. Then you get some ice cream. I don't want to feel sad. Then you call your friend. I don't want to feel sad. Then you being the Netflix show and try to disconnect. But why are we always avoiding our feelings? Why are we always trying to disconnect with what we're going through, when being sad is just part of life? Being angry is just part of life, just as much as being happy. It's just emotions, and they come and they go if we learn to work with them. And then another one, it's like, okay, so I'm a psychologist. Actually, I have a degree in psychology. I have experience in clinical psychology and organizational psychology. And personally, I am very enthusiastic about mindfulness and personal development. So today I want to talk about this as something that I'm very passionate about, more than I'm professionally on the field or something. But I do recommend that sometimes we need to go to therapy. And I think everyone should at least once in their lifetime go to therapy. I've been to therapy myself. Like I have been a therapist and I have been a patient myself. And there is no shame on that. It's just working on things, you know, as you go to the gym to work out and get fit and stronger. Well, you go to therapy to get mentally stronger too and be mentally better. And there is nothing wrong with that. It's just part of life. We all have traumas and stuff to work on. So yeah, I always recommend everyone should go to therapy, one in their lifetime, even if they don't think they should. Just try it. And then finally, journaling. I don't like journaling personally. It doesn't work for me, but I know friends that it does work for them. Just writing things, whatever they feel, and just putting them out on a piece of paper and then reading that maybe months later or the next day is really help them to connect with themselves and be mindfulness. So until here, it's a little bit of my presentation. from now, you can feel free to ask any question. It doesn't matter how small you think it is, or maybe stupid or silly. And if you want like practical life situation, like, I don't know, yeah, but like I fought with my best friend and she's so stubborn and doesn't want to change. This makes me feel like that whatever, this is the space. I think we are all girls, so maybe you don't feel so shy. If there were guys, probably, because Korean is so like divided in girls and boys, probably you will feel more self-conscious. So I really hope you can feel comfortable now to ask me questions. That's it. Let me take off the PPT. Stop sharing the screen.
Also, I have a question.
Yes.
Could you talk about any religion? So the messages you involved seems to related to religion, the message. So
0% of religion is in this message.
yeah,
Actually, I'm non-religious. I mean, I come from a very religious background because I was born in a Catholic country. When I was little, I was baptized without me wanting to, like I was a baby. But I'm still religious myself, and I don't do this, or I don't think of like personal development, working in acceptance and mindfulness as a religious thing. Actually, in psychology, as a scientific field, we have something from the behavioral approach called third generation therapies. And there is a type of therapy called acceptance and commitment. Aceptación y compromiso, yes, acceptance and commitment. And it has a lot of scientific background that it does work and there is data collected. It's zero to do with religion. This is about you realizing that you have things to work on and you want to improve and be better. And today I focus on these two things, but there is so many things you can work on to be better for yourself. Because at the end of the day, I'm not changing because I'm scared of God or because I'm looking to go to heaven or I'm scared of hell. I'm just doing this for me because I want to be happier. I want to be better, a better friend, better girlfriend, better human in general. So I don't think there is religious combination in here. I know mindfulness as a strategy, it did start, it has some roots over there, but the way I'm doing it right now and the way I think I want to share with you guys is non-religious. So please don't feel like I'm trying to make you go to a religion, because so not the intention. And thank you so much for the question, Hazel. Anyone else?
Yeah, it was very nice for me because and I feel because I can learn about the acceptance and the mindfulness meaning. So
Yeah.
it was very helpful to me. And I,
Nice.
as I said before, I already enjoying the meditation because the acceptance and mindfulness can help me uh, increase my self-esteem, and I can enjoy or my life, and I can feel happy or before more than before.
Yes.
So yeah, I really recommend people to
Meditate.
you too. Yeah, you to be to experience meditation. Oh
Yes.
yeah, and I have a questions on your on Irene's
Please
meditation.
feel
Yeah,
free. Yes.
I use apps, the meditation app, which is Calm, right?
Okay. Yeah, I
Or
know.
yeah, I come and I'm using YouTube video for
Okay.
the audio meditation,
Yeah.
but I don't think or I cannot do meditation well with alone.
Alone.
Yeah, so what is your method of
Okay.
meditation?
So I can tell you my personal experience and I can tell you the general process of it. So from the general process is normal. Like the mind is just like a muscle, you know? And for many people, the first time doing meditation is like, what is this? You know? Literally, what is this shit? Excuse my language, but it's so confusing. You close your eyes, you're alone, no music, no sound, and all your thoughts start coming like, what am I doing? This is silly. What is this? Like, whatever. Oh, I don't know, the homework, I need to hurry. And it's hard. So med apps, YouTube videos help you to start training that muscle. So you can start low, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And it's normal that at the beginning you need some tools, but then if you continue to practice, at some point when you are ready, this is not Irene's timeline or someone else did it after 1 month. No, this is just you and it's your timeline. So whenever you feel ready at some moment, even if it's after 5 years, 1 year, I don't know, and you are like, okay, today I want to do it on my own, no sound, just want to guide myself. And there are strategies, you know, like you can connect with your breath, like, okay, I'm gonna do 10 deep breathings and then start again from 1 to 10 and counting. Other people try to imagine, oh, every time they breathe in, there is some like good energy coming in, and when they breathe out, some energy coming out. So there are so many strategies. But what I want to say to you is like, it's normal, it's okay. Whatever tool you use, as long as it works for you, that's good. In my case, I also use an app. I use Headspace, that is a paying app, and I love it because they have like courses and stuff, different types of meditation. All of them are guided meditations. And some days when I feel like my mind is really strong and I feel like, oh my God, I'm really on the flow. Some days I'm like, okay, today I want to do just on my own. And what I do, it's what I learned from the app. I just start like telling to myself, like, okay, I'm going to get in a comfortable position. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes. Okay, and I'm going to count to 10. Okay, I'm going to breathe this way. And then I put like an alarm setting. Sometimes it's 10 minutes and I'm like, oh, I want to continue meditating. And then I continue on my own. Sometimes I'm like, okay, it's over. Thank God. I want to go with my day. So don't worry. Like whatever works for you, it's okay. If you do want to change, just like not change. Like if you do want to get to the point that you do meditation without anything, just continue practicing. That's what I can say. And thank you for asking. And I'm so glad that you're trying already.
Yeah, thank you for answering. Yeah.
You're welcome. Sharon, do you have any question? Like, I'm sorry if you guys are bored with the topic. You seem very serious. So, do you have any questions, Sharon? Anything that you would like to ask? Oh, she's gone. Oh, she really didn't like my topic.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You broke my heart, but it's okay.
Just like
You have bad
so
connection.
I want to ask about what's your opinion about anxiety? Do you think just we have to live along with the anxiety, or we try to overcome it?
Um, Actually, I do have anxiety myself. I do have anxiety myself, and I did suffer from depression before. I think I'm doing a lot better with that. But now with the anxiety, I think you don't need to live with anything, you know? You can make choices to start changing your life. What I'm saying is it's not going to be easy. There is no easy path. And meditating, working on yourself, acceptance takes time and takes work. Anxiety as a disorder, when it's like clinical, when you have already the diagnosis, you do need therapy and support. First, check if there is not underlying health conditions. Maybe there is no on hormonal disbalance that is causing like some affection in your brain activity, you know. So first we check that health, whatever health underlying conditions that might be altering your body chemistry. If that is not happening, then we can go to therapy, evaluate the case, and then try to find what can be causing that and do an intervention. That with things like meditation, journaling, can really, really help you improve your anxiety. If you are having anxiety right now, you don't need to think like, oh, I cannot do anything about it. I just have to learn to live with that and suffer. No, you can do things. I'm just gonna tell you that it's not gonna be easy. And mental health improvement is not like this, you know, like in the graph you see like a straight line of improvement. It's not like that. Mental health is like you improve, you walk like steps up, and then you go down two, and then you walk three up, and then you go down one, because we are humans, we are women too, we have hormones, we have so many things going on. So it's not like a stable path of, oh, you know, like I go up and it's done. No, it's like a roller coaster sometimes. But if you are dealing with anxiety, I will so recommend try meditating and try journaling as a first step. And if you can, you have the resources and the time, finding a good therapist, a really good one, not those fake ones that pretend to be good, but not like a really good one. Thank you, Sharon, for sharing that. Anyone else who have
Thank you
any
so
other?
much.
You're welcome. Anyone else who have any other question? I think we still have like 5 minutes left. So if you have any other question, feel free to ask. If not, then I will ask questions. I'm kidding.
I'm just curious about, so do you know meditation is used as medical treatment way in mental health organization? I was just curious.
Actually, it does. It is not like the only treatment. When we talk about mental health disorder and mental health issues, there is not one cause. There is not like, oh, there is literally a cause and effect, like relation directly with one thing. There is always multiple things. There is environment, there is biology, hormones and stuff, there is like past history, there is friendships, there is like your history, how you were raised, your parents, whatever. So many things involved in that. So when we are also giving a treatment, it's not only one thing. Oh, meditate, will be done. No. It's working on different areas. One of the things that is very useful, especially in things like anxiety, it's meditation, because it helps you connect with your mind and your thoughts. And for example, when you get, and this is something that I'm going to talk about my personal experience. Now, when I get angry, before, if I got angry, I was like super angry, very reactive. Now, when I get angry, I can identify, oh, holy shit, I'm getting angry. And I can feel the anger. And I can feel, oh, my chest is getting tight. My hands start to sweat. My body start to get like heat up. My cheeks get super red. Like now I can see those things coming and I can be conscious of that. Oh, I'm angry, and I can name it. And then I can choose how to react. That's the key point. Not letting your emotions control you, but being able to say, hey, I'm feeling this. And I can either scream. You're angry. Many people just go screaming. And I can see it here in Korea. A lot of people are very angry at the subway, everywhere. Like they just react. But you can take a moment like, yes, I'm angry. I don't need to scream. If I want to say something, I can communicate it assertively. Hey, I didn't like what you did. Please don't push me. I'm setting a boundary, very clear. But, and I'm accepting that I'm angry. So I'm setting a boundary, but I'm not pushing that anger towards someone else. So I got lost in my train of thoughts. But what I wanted to say is that it's not one treatment that is going to cure everything, but it's one of the things that we do with a complete set of things to help you get better. And if you do have underlying health, like medical conditions, first we need to treat your hormones. Let's say you are anxious because there is a hormonal disbalance, and then I'm giving you like behavioral therapies, but I'm not treating your like underlying health condition. It's not gonna work because it's your hormones driving you crazy. So that's the first thing. Any good therapist will tell you, okay, you have something, you have depression, let's check your hormones. How are you? And then move forward. Yeah. I'm really passionate about this topic, as you guys can tell. So I can talk about it for hours.
Thank you for your answer.
You're welcome. I really hope like this, even if it was the very first time you heard about it, if you could just grasp whatever was helpful. Maybe I talk a lot of bullshit for you and you're like, I don't need that. That's cool. That's part of life. But if there was something that really helped you and you can just take it and use it to improve yourself and be better, I will be super happy. That it would be like, okay, I'm done. I did something good today. Yeah, because I guess we are almost done. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And the last comments, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for explaining about mindfulness with the physical psychology. Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel I wonder that how do you usually persuade people to do meditations or to have an interest Yeah,
I don't.
I really recommend people to, my close people, to do meditations because it helps a lot. But some people think, oh, it's kind of a
Waste of time.
yeah, mind of a religious or something like that. So I
I'm gonna
would.
tell you something and you might not like it. First, acceptance.
Mm,
Everyone is different than you, and some
mm,
people are really just doing whatever they want. One thing I believe it's you cannot help someone that doesn't want to be helped. If they, you can give the information, but that's
yeah.
it. Up to
Mm,
them. Whatever they decide or choose to do with that information is not your responsibility, and you shouldn't
mm,
pressure yourself like I need to help them. I know you love them,
yeah.
you care for them, but it's not your job. It's their job to do that for themselves. You do you and spread the love, and
Mm,
whoever wanted will receive it, and who doesn't want it, then it's okay. Acceptance. That's
yeah.
why I mentioned acceptance and mindfulness, because we sometimes get so caught up really in that, and it just hurt us. Anyways, I think time is up. So thank you so
Yeah.
much for everything. I really
Mm,
enjoy like having this with you. And thank you for all the questions. If you want to ask me anything else later on, please feel free to contact me anytime. Bye-bye.
thank you. Bye bye.